Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, once again it is showtime. And we're going to be showing you the hat. Once human. You know, I enjoyed Dune. Reminded me in a lot of ways of this game. Looking for something to do last night. Played a little of this, played a little more of this. Now I'm going to play even more of this. This, if you're not familiar with it, is Once Human. Sort of a survival, crafting, combat-y, post-apocalyptic, weird post-apocalyptic game. This is my house. Do you like it? Doesn't have any lights really yet. Give me time. Where were we? Following the guidance to explore the Monolith of Greed. Ah, yes, the Monolith of Greed. That's the first boss fight, I do believe. I have left my territory. How are we doing for bullets? Pistol ammo, shotguns, SMG, rifles, and sniperinos. Okay, we should be fine. Oh, that's right, there was... that was supposed to make me run. But, there we are. Let's see. These are a couple of other players' houses. I think I can go ahead and ride from here. Get your motor running. Sorry. I can't help myself every time. Uh-oh. I feel it necessary that I break into Born to be Wild. That's another player there. I'm going to turn the volume up a bit. That ought to do. Ish.
What? It just appeared out of thin air.
Yeah, I hate it when things just appear out of thin air.
Folks. This thing can move.
Those are deviations? I can never keep it straight. Part of the weirdness that has impinged upon the world. And you can sort of tame them and make it become, in essence, pets for you. At least one of those was a Digby boy, and a Digby boy digs for you. Quite a shock, I know. Curses.
And get your bike and then
I evidently have local chat turned on. I don't think I turned that on. Voice chat. Off. Chat mode. Off. There we go. Good evening to whomever has joined me. Let's go ahead. Jimmy opened the car trunk. Some fuel and a ballpoint pen. I probably should go ahead and drop a shelter here in case I die. I could use a little hydration, so pardon me for a second. Drink some boiled water. It tastes kind of flat, but, you know, if you're thirsty, anything will do. Somebody else is here because there's their bike. I'm now in sneaking mode. This is a bad guy NPC, and I'm going to sneak up behind him and backstab him a little bit. I didn't backstab him. I front stabbed him. That's another player. Couple of backstabs. That is not a player. That is another badness. Ow. I don't know if I've ever gone up the stairs. One of the things I liked about this game was just the exploratory nature of it. Certain similarities to The Division, where, you know, poking around in places, you find cool stuff, valuable stuff. Or sometimes not much at all. A coat hanger, but also there's some meds. I have the meds. I do have the meds on my hotbar. Try to sneak up behind this one. Give him a hello, how do you do? Nope, this one's coming to say hello. Hi. Now. Who has guns? It isn't a crazy person. Oh, sorry. Run past this thing and get up to an elevated location. Ow! What the hell else is fucking hitting me? Oh, that thing can hit me from down there? Didn't used to be able to do that. Sooner or later, I'm going to screw this up, and he's going to have my brains for supper. Another player, I think, who stood there and took a whack. Whoop! This is what I was talking about. Sooner or later, we're going to screw it up. Alright, I want to get to the top because there's a valuable thing up on top. The thing I need to do for the area, to complete the area. Kimmo, good evening. How are all the Kimmo things? I hope they're awesome. Whoop. Dude, really, you should give someone a bit of warning before you sneak up on them like that. I mean, that's just common decency. We all need a little common decency, you know? And of course, I also have a whole lot of common indecency. So I've got that either going for me or against me, depending on how you choose to look at things. Why can it not let me pick that up? Why will it not let me pick that up? Your things are good. How are me? Perfect time for a stream. Eating your dinner. Peanut chicken on a bed of rice. Well, that does sound pretty good. Oh, you little bastard. Why did it take you 3 tries for you to pop out and attack, you mimic prick? Pardon my French, which wasn't actually French. Oh, that was not optimal either. I'll put that out there. None of you guys are supposed to have guns. They're all undead freaks. Ah, thank goodness. That stapler will make all the difference in the world. I'll save the world thanks to that stapler. Time to sneak. He's hailing the almighty computer. And, well, yeah. Computer didn't tell him I was back there, I'm guessing. Hopefully all of the really bad guys have croaked. And stayed croaked. Nope, the big bad guy's back. Guess he didn't want to stay croaked. Back to my assault gun, my assault rifle. Nobody in here. Good. No, fine with that. Ammo crate. Can't open that? The deuce, you say? A harpoon. It's not every day you find a harpoon in a industrial area, but I'm not going to say no. We've got many friends. Make sure no one's coming up behind me. Because sometimes they do that because they're sneaky little bastards. Go to the sniper rifle. One to the melon. Two to the melon. Level up. I'm level 8. Ding. Pardon me, sir. Oh, you little sunbitch. Oh, you want some too? Yeah, I got your machete right here. You want a machete? I got a machete all for you. Oh. No, don't go away. Don't you want some too? I knew he did want some too. And we got another friend who wants to play. He's coming all the way down there. Two to the melon will do. Really? Can't open that? Maybe there's something on top? Nope. Maybe there's something up there? Nope. Probably not. A vanity box and some shabby fabric. Or shabric. Alright, so we still have to couple of things we need to find out here in the general area, and then we need to go inside and, I think, beat the bossy dude. This is the teleporter. Let's go ahead and activate that, so we can get back here if and when we need to. Trying to loop around quietly behind this guy. It's a chopper from Rosetta. Rosetta is the evil corporation. How you're supposed to tell the difference between that and all the rest of the corporations is left as an exercise for the reader. Don't turn my way. I'm using my Jedi mind power so that they won't turn my way. Like that. There's another player over there. Now, playing Dune Awakening got me in the mood for trying this back out. Still had it installed, so I booted it up last night and was enjoying it. I said, screw it, that's what I'm playing tomorrow. So, screw it, that's what I'm playing today. I'm a simple man. With simple needs, simple desires. Not really. More meds. Hey, I'm on TV! Sort of really, actually. When you think about it. It's the storage room. Another player in here. And Mary, of course. Mary's always around. The disassembly bench, where you convert all the junk you get into usable parts. Gunpowder, rubber, adhesive, rusted part, metal scrap, shabby fabric, etc., etc. Hi, Mary. I'm going to talk to Mary.
You made it. I knew I could count on you.
You know what else you can count on? An abacus.
You're quite good at handling deviants, aren't you?
Are you a deviant? Would you like to be handled?
I gotta say, you've proven yourself to be a good teammate.
That's not what it says. She's improvising. Do you actually have... I didn't think you had those, Kima. Dem nuts. Monolith contains several leftover public crafting stations, so you can make things like ammo, if you need to. Let's see how much ammo we've got. We're currently using rifle. But we have lots of extra. And sniper rifle. Okay, we're good to go. But I am going to first clear out this place before I head into the little instanced area. Here's the office room. Ooh, weapon or armor. It's a gear crate. Mod parts. Pardon the mild belchy noise. I had about half an hour, finished up my dinner. Half an hour ago, finished up my dinner. It was chilly this evening. As in chili con carne, not chili as in, my goodness, it's cold today. Because it's not cold today. It's really, really nice today. There's another player. So before we head into the anomaly, we'll come over here and there's like some lootiness if memory serves. Might as well grab the lootiness, fristiness. I don't remember what that does. Maybe that's not usable until afterwards. But this is a storage crate. More mats. I think this game is quite good, but I am most assuredly not a fan of what they call their scenario system, which is otherwise referred to as a seasonal system. Their implementation is really not clear. Earlier today, you made curry chicken, fancy naan bread that is actually Italian. It isn't called naan at all, but it's similar enough. Well, naan is cooked in a very unusual way. The oven is cylindrical, and naan is cooked on the side. Basically, it's wetted and stuck on the side to be cooked. Rift Beacon. The Ravenous Hunter. Recommended for 2 players. I've done this before. Rewards for after you complete the anomaly? Yeah. I couldn't remember. Thanks.
Help me! Shouldn't have tried to take what was yours.
Ah, yes, that's right. He's got the big gun. Big gun is bad. We don't like the big gun. The important thing is to kill the spawning nodes on either side of him, if memory serves. Ah, welcome. Now you can finally see the handsome devil she's been telling you about. Okay, not so much. Welcome.
Are still Legion!
All right. Whoop. I probably shouldn't be cutting that quite that close. Whoop. I'm a little bit low on my heelsies. Also, my sanity's not in a great place right now. What was that? That was a mistake, is what that was. Right, so now... Right, we gotta eliminate the sacks. Whoop. Whoop, he says. That, like, stun him, I think. Oh, he's immune. He's going to summon sacks again, I believe. Come on, dude. Be nice. Ow! No, 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 no. Just no. Don't be doing that. That's just rude, okay? Back to trying this. Where'd he go? Almost got him. We got him. He's not undeathable. I'm undeathable. He's completely deathable. All right. Phew.
Wait, the festering gel looks different. It received memetics from Manibus. No wonder it became so powerful.
New task. The Treasure
First,
Infinite.
Contain it. Then let's bring it back to our territory.
Let's bring it back to our territory, indeed. All right. I believe that's everything. We'll go through the magic door. 8 minutes and 58 seconds. Solo showdown. Complete a battle solo. MVP was me, of course. Challenge again? No. Why would I do that? Why would I do that thing? That seems crazy talk. It's meant for 2, and I'm a little under-leveled, I think, Kimmo, so that's kind of the reason for it. With 2, it's a complete walk in the park. With 1, it's not particularly difficult if you're just a little bit careful and patient. I could have sworn there was something I'm supposed to be able to do here. Did I miss something back there? Probably. My brain is telling me there's something I should be able to do there. There'll finally be a new season for PoE. Yeah, that's the rumor. Sometime next month. But at least at the beginning of next month, I'm playing Dune Awakening again. I mean, Dune Awakening is why I'm playing this, sort of. Am I supposed to do something here? Ah, no. No, no. Did that already, thank you. I could have sworn there was something I'm supposed to do down there. And that was certainly indicated by Hutch. When I was a kid, back in the mid-17th century, still need to find the mystical crate out here somewhere outside. I played Little League now, for those of you who may not be American. Say Kimmo. Little League is baseball, organized baseball league for kids. And the team I played for, basically they're sponsored local small businesses. But I played for Hutch's Car Wash. Yes, for realsies. So if evidently he had a car wash. I didn't know either. He had a car wash in like 1967. He must be older than me. You do like older men. I kind of felt that was probably the case. Where, oh where, is the bleeping mythic chest. No, probably not there then. Usually they're on top of buildings, but there doesn't appear to be a way to get on top of this building. Oh, maybe. Oh, I may have spoken too soon. No, okay. Like low-hanging balls so you can practice boxing. Young lady, we do not joke about percussive maintenance on that part of our body. There's nothing funny about that. Not that we don't laugh at somebody taking a whack in the ball sack in a movie or television, but we do not approve of that kind of humor, young lady. It isn't funny. There's nothing funny about a sack whack. Knick-knack, paddywhack. Don't whack us on the bone. I still need to find the stupid mystic chest. Mystical crate. Pardon me, sir. Have you heard the good word of Machete today? Yes, keep hitting yourself on the head. Here, let me take the pain away. There does not appear to be a way on top of this building. Except maybe, from over there, we could glide down. He's gliding. Alright, hopefully we can see the mystical chest from here. There is something over there that's glowing. So we can at least jump over there and climb up the ladder and get to... I don't think it's the mystical chest, though. Oof. Oh! I stuck the landing. I meant to do that. Sort of. And don't my striped pants have a really thinning look? I mean, they don't make my ass look big at all. My fat ass makes my fat look big. My fat look big? My ass look big. My fat ass makes my ass look big. Alright, where is the mystical chest? Oh, there's another non-mystical chest. Oh, maybe the mystical chest as well. No, that's not the mystical. Oh, goddamn mimic! Jerks. Like that. They think that's funny, okay? Ha ha ha. Big joke. Where's the damn mystical chest? Is that it over there? Maybe. There's another regular chest over yonder. There's the big fellow. Whoop! Another unpleasant deviation over yonder. Don't mind me, just pretend you don't see me. Be the mystical chest. It's not the mystical chest. I don't think. No. No, it's a regular gear crate. Where the hell is the mystical chest? Been everywhere in this place. Monolith of Greed. Mystic chest. I'm gonna Google it. I feel shame. Wow. Monolith of, and it fills in Greed mystical chest. So it's not just me. It's under your shirt. I'm pretty sure that's not the case. No. Starting up from Monolith, take immediate right, go up the ramp. Head up the small ramp, make an immediate right, continue past the A5 sign, starting from Monolith of Greed main gate. A5 sign's over there. Okay, I can see the A5 sign. There we go. Go up the ramp, you'll see a building, go inside. Walk around to the left. Head up the ramp. Continue straight past the A5. I don't think this is it. Nope, I think it's up and to the right. Pardon me, guys. Excuse me. Don't mind me. I'm just, coming through. I may go ahead and shoot myself up with some drugs. Oh, sorry. And your turn. The important part is the follow-through. You really want to, get him with the follow-through. What the hell? Continue straight past the A5 painted on the wall and up another, take an immediate ramp and goes immediate right and go straight until you reach another small ramp with a dead tree on the right side. Oh, this guy looks so sad. Look, his gait. He's just clearly depressed. He's not depressed anymore. Dead tree. Seeing a dead tree anywhere. Is this the... Looking for a dead tree. Is there a dead tree over here? No. And no. Oh, you little sun gun. I heard him coming just before he got here. I am looking for the aforementioned dead frickin' tree. There's a dead tree. But I couldn't get into this place. I tried just a couple minutes ago. You guys were witness if you were here. If you weren't here, you weren't witness. It's kind of the way things work. You don't see 100% of the things that you're not around for. Well, that's meds. Up the side and you see a building. I'm still not seeing what the hell they're talking about. Said they come up, you take a right, and there's a ramp. Ain't no ramp. Ain't no dead tree. The hell you talking about? Alright, alright. That's not a right, that's a left, you clowns. It says to take a right. The picture below that I finally got to, because, you know, instructions are hard. Honest, they said take a right. I'm very thirsty. Oh, I'm very thirsty. Well, I can take care of that. 1, 2, and let's have some grilled mushrooms while we're at it. I did not go in here. And there it is, right there. That'll teach me to read the instructions instead of looking at the pictures. There we go. We get the bonus for getting all of the stuff from here. So we are going to teleport home. Like that. Ta-da! And for whatever reason, it teleports me on top of my house. I probably should add some stairs. All right, let's salvage all the salvageables. Put away our gun. We don't need it around the house. How are we looking on bullets? Low on the old sniper rifle. That's fine. Kind of like to burn through the leftover stuff. Copper rifles. We're almost completely out of rifle bullets. Good thing I checked. Rifle bullets. I want more rifle bullets. Let's see. We'll put away stuff we can. And this is what's holding most of my base mats. This has got most of the bits and pieces. Lots of gunpowder. We like gunpowder. Electronic parts don't go there, but the charcoal does. This will all go in here if we've still got space for that. We do. Excellent. Anything we need here? We've got the copper pickaxe. The bronze pickaxe is getting close to being unusable. And I want to keep all of those. That's the housing stuff. We ought to probably put some of this in place. How do we place those? I don't remember. Use. There we go. You want the sink right next to your oven, obviously. You know? Even though it's hooked up to a wall. The entertainment center, we've got our wish machine and our books. And then the real entertainment center, the bed. Never mind. So lonely. And over the bed, the clock. We are quite full of madness, sort of. Let's go ahead. We need to drink some more. Where is it? I know it's here. More water. I'm fully hydrated. Eat some more grilled mushrooms. And let's go ahead and lay down because our health is off. We're filled with madness. So in the very bottom, you've got our little health bar, and we've got about 45% health, and then we have a gap where we're not healthy, and then the light blue throbbing area is our insanity from having to deal with so much craziness out there. So in that way, it's just like the real world. So it'll just take 30 seconds, 40 seconds or something like that. We'll be ready to face tomorrow with a smile on our face and a firearm in our hands. Mostly the firearm. Pardon the yawn. Did we get any more of the journey done? We didn't. I'm a little surprised by that. Currently have 13 ciphers available. Let's finish out all of the tier 1 stuff. We can start looking at the tier 2. All right. Basic defense, gear storage. Not particularly important if my memory is working correctly. A little rainwater collection is not bad. Air drying would definitely be good. Planting I'm less interested in. Not that I ever did much with that, but water collection and air drying are both good. Crafting, advanced ammunition, long-range firepower. Now we're talking. It costs 0? Really? It costs 0. Nothing costs 0 in this life. That's 3. That's a bit more. Bronze pickaxe. That's 3. We don't want to spend that just yet. Gear. We also got some new goodies. Let's see. Key gear offers special effects to enhancement keywords. Only one key effect can be active at a time, so you can only equip one piece of key gear. Let's see. So we got some weapons that we won't be using. That's fine. I have a beret as my key gear. Doesn't really, I mean, other than the slouch part, it doesn't look beret-ish, but I suppose. Shrapnel hit part 1. So when I hit something with shrapnel, like, I guess a grenade, does extra damage, I think. But I'm not sure. Right, no, we like the eye mask bit. Oh, yeah, definitely the Falcon jacket. Do I have no gloves? I have no gloves. Well, I can take care of that shortly. All right, we'll wake up. You loved Once Human? Yeah, I was playing over the weekend. I was playing Dune Awakening. And a couple of times it was pointed out by various and sundry people I was either, watching or who were talking to me while I was playing, that it reminded them of a couple of different games. The Division was one, and I agree, and Once Human was the other, and I agree. And so I still had it installed, and I was kind of missing Dune Awakening last night, so I started playing again, and I've got the Jones again, so here I am. All right, we just finished. It said we did a journey. Which journey did we just finish? None of them. Why do you lie to me like this? Why? All right, we got 7 out of 7 done there. What do we need here? Craft a simple healing ointment and an activator. A healing ointment and an activator. A simple healing ointment. Okay. Sweet, you haven't played it in a while. Kinda wish you could make our own server rather than be forced to the limited season. I believe they now allow you to stay on a server so that they don't end at scenarios, they call them, but yeah, they're seasons. Yeah, that's my only real complaint about the game is they have not really made the scenario system, their seasons, they haven't really made them work. You'd want to host a personal one. Well, that's one of the things they said it will be coming for Dune Awakening in time, is they will allow for that, just like they have the technology from Conan Exiles. All servers are now perm at the end of the season. Yeah, that's what I thought. Thank you. Sorry. So that's one of the things that actually brought me back here, was the fact that, I can keep coming back to one game and not have to worry about restarting. I think it's smart. I like a seasonal game system, but you don't always want to have to play the latest season. Maybe you just want to go back and complete some more stuff on what you were working on. So I think it's very smart and very, very welcome for them to have, added that, changed that, whatever you want to call it. Thanks, guys. Allow me to express my thanks. I need to craft an activator. How about a quick activator? I will quickly create that. It's crafting. It's crafting. Super servers die super quick that way, though. Yeah. I don't. I think their seasonal system can work, but they need to make some changes. For me, anyway. You're probably going to go ham on Warframe today. Well, that's a good choice, too. I've spent an enormous amount of time in Warframe over the years. In both of my accounts. I actually did a playthrough on a new account maybe a year ago. 18 months. And I have to say, the system they put in place for new players is worse than it used to be by far. I can't remember the name of it. They added a new system. It was just dreadful. My in-game name? How do I find that? Oh, do you mean Warframe? I don't remember. I'd have to look that up. It's not installed right now. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even remember for either account. And I haven't played for a while. I played, like I said, like a year ago, maybe 18 months. And then because a couple of my friends were playing at the same time, I went back to my old account and played a little bit too. Me? Me what? What did I do? I'm sorry. Whatever it was, I didn't mean to. Oh, that's right. I did hear about the dating thing. No, I heard about that. That's like the latest bit, the 1999. Just need more endgame content, dungeons, etc. Yeah, I would agree. That would be, if you're speaking about this game, I would agree that they would be well served by that. Yeah, no, I've watched some of the 1999 stuff they did. I'm going to say something that is considered blasphemy amongst many of those who play computer games. I'm tired of Ben Starr doing the same voice. I'm sorry. I said it. I'm going to regret it probably, but I'm just a little bit tired of Ben Starr doing the same voice all the time. Now, I don't blame him for it because they hire him to do that voice. I mean, the first and many times I saw him do it, or I heard him do it, it was great. But ever since he did, when he did his reading of Mario in his Ben Starr voice, it's a me, Mario. Ever since then, every single thing I hear, that's what I hear. I hear him doing Mario. But that's what they're paying him for. That's what he makes the bucks. So I don't blame Ben. Ben, I know you're listening because you're a big fan. Whoop. It's not your fault, man. I keep doing this shtick and they don't even pay me for this. Well. Where was I? I was doing something. Oh, I just picked it up. Didn't I have another journey complete? I think I did. No. There we go. That's another journey complete. All right. Why is it showing that I have... Oh, 2, of course. Uh-huh. All right. I forgot that there were tabs. Multiple tabs. There we go. The fishing mechanic, I have done some of it. It seems like I have played so many different games with so many different fishing mechanics that very few of them stick with me to the point where I can remember them. Is this the one where you have to... No, I'm sorry. The one I was thinking of is Nightingale. So I don't remember this one. Yeah, you can keep them in tanks. That I do remember. Did I actually get any more mimetics? No, I did not. Why aren't I getting mimetics? Deviation is fished for. Helps out with the energy output. It's been a while since I played. I'm trying to remember. How far did I get? I can't even remember how far I'd gotten in my forest playthrough. I am good English speaks. The English as a first language lessons are not coming along as well as I was hoping. What do we have? Any new blueprints? We have a new armor blueprint. I need to make gloves, that's right. An MPS 5. And we got some more mods. I needed to make gloves because I'm not wearing any. Which I think we can all agree is kind of dumb. Can I make a tier 2? It looks like I can make it. Might as well make the higher tier, right? I have crafted tier 2 gloves. Gear. Glues. Did it say unable? I have to be level 10 to wear them. Well, that's hurtful to me. Purify Nova deviation.
Great.
Pardon me, guys. I
You
have
got a
to.
new ability.
I have a new ability. No idea what I just did. Approach territorial terminal and press H to view the Nova deviation. Nova festering gel. Well, you can't go wrong with anything that's festering. I've been saying that since the Addams family came down the pipe. Yeah, I know. I just saw. I can't wear him till 10. Special deviation, inheriting the Nova mimetics. Receive a default weapon mod and unlock the mod system. A Staroid matrix and the Nova Celestial Seed. Is this stuff new? Because it feels new to me. Special deviation, inheriting Nova mimetics. I did play a little bit of the winter scenario, and that one was interesting. That was very reminiscent of, if you ever played the Division 1, the Division 1 later on, they added a game mode that takes place, basically a survival game mode that takes place in a winter storm where you're diseased and you have to try and stay alive and get out. Power system. Upon successful purification, receive the finished building solar generator and unlock the power system. Oh, okay, yeah. I don't think you had to do that previously. So, is it daytime out? I have no idea. Who needs windows? It's daylight. There's my Digby boy. Wood stairs. I can see my house from here. Oh, wait. I'm already up here. Facilities. Production. Rainwater collection and meat dryer. Well, the meat dryer probably shouldn't be out here on account of it rains. Let's go ahead and drop that up here, though. What else did we have? Function facility. Cooling fan. Electric heater. Vending machine. None of these is new. Why does it do that to me? Well, it does this intentionally to drive me crazy. It tells me there's something new. But it doesn't look like there's anything new. Did I get a blueprint for it? Mr. Wish's collection. While traveling around Walcott, Mr. Wish granted all kinds of collection. Should I use that? Probably. Star Wish tokens. Sure. When I wish upon a star, makes no difference who I are. Wait, that's not English. I have festering gel. Well, that's a win for somebody. Mods.
After equipping a mod, your survival and combat skills will improve.
Thanks for the
In
helpful
future,
hint.
Remember to collect more mods. If you pair them well, they can have even stronger effects.
Yeah. Thought they said something about power. The loot crates gambling kind of killed your appreciation for the game. Well, yeah, sadly it is almost inescapable in any sort of free-to-play game, or even mostly free-to-play game. But all good for what it is, the character creation alone. Well, I mean, I played it a lot. I am waiting for them to clarify, and now that they have clarified the way scenarios are going to work going forward, where you can continue play, I will drop some money into the game because they've earned my customers. Let's see, where are we? I could use some more water. The house packs were cool. Yeah, if they would let you buy what you wanted, you would. Yeah, I can completely understand that. Believe me, I'm a Guild Wars 2 player, and um, eventually you can use the in-game currencies that you have gained. Well, if you do key farms anyway, you can get a lot of the stuff that's random, but initially it is random. And I've known people burn through a lot of money trying to get the latest and greatest thing. There's a mount right now that's a rolling panda, as an example. The name looks familiar, so that scans, as I would say. What was I going to do? Was there anything else I needed or could make that was of utility to me? I don't. Now it says production facilities. Oh, that's right. I did want the meat dryer. Right next to my bed, I think. That's the right place for it, don't you? Don't you think? I'm going to need to get some salt to make that thing work. Was there anything else? Well, it thinks there was something else. The garage. I could have sworn I had already clicked on the garage to unmark it as new. Let's see, back to Deadsville, I think. Hi guys, did you miss me? Try a gun next time. Laser sight will help. It's low.
Those who dream by day are cognizant of many things which escape those who dream only by night.
He is so full of himself.
Very good. I'm an admirer of his.
Yeah. We know. Wait. The Digby boy. Is this janitor also a deviant?
Yes, and this rest assured, though, it as far as I can, I suggest
He strikes
you
me as a
prepare some
particularly
food and water before you go.
Asian
Although the deviation
NPC,
is not human,
in that he is the kind that appear in NPC games.
If you can simply
Sorry, Asian
express
games,
friendliness,
NPC games.
it will be more likely to cooperate.
They are cryptic and are meant to be mysterious and cool, whether they're mysterious or cool.
It has the. I think it is a good. This little guy's.
Cryptic is sometimes sufficient in a lot of Asian gaming. I prefer something a little more narratively coherent, but that's just me. Let's see, what do we have over there? Martial God's Home. Eccentric, yeah, that would be another good word for it. All right, well, we're going to head over there. He looks like Nanami from Jujutsu Kaisen. I would not know. My anime knowledge is limited to Akira, the movie, which is a classic. Ghost in the Shell movie, which is really, really good. Princess Mononucleosis, Princess Mononoke, which I admired the workmanship of, but didn't particularly like. Thought it was a beautifully crafted piece of work, but didn't much care for it. And then the one I watched when I was a kid, when it first came to this country, Speed Racer. That's my knowledge. Break. Wow. I don't know what the hell I just did to that, but okay. Hi, Hannah. I'm going to do her a favor. Hey, young one, come over and lend a hand, will you? Young one? I haven't been called young one for a very long time, and that's not a really attractive tattoo on the side of your face, lady. Being out in the wilderness alone is not safe, ma'am. Do you need help getting back home? with your skeletal tattoo on your face? I didn't look like that yesterday. Thank you, you're very kind, but that's not what I need. I'm fully capable of defending myself. That's what you think. There is indeed something that needs your help. Not far from here lies a town called Citrus County, my hometown. It's now in ruins, overrun with deviants and stardust. 12 years ago, I left because of pollution and marauders, and I've never returned. Well, how do you know it's overrun? But the memories of the old times never leave me. I often think about my best friend Peggy and her husband Ben's farm and their freshly picked produce. Sadly, Peggy and Ben both fell victim to marauders. So, would you like me to retrieve some objects, reminders of your friends? No, not really. We shouldn't dwell too much in the past. The only way to secure my homesickness is to see the stardust disappear and life restored to Citrus County. I believe that stardust levels can decrease over time. The best evidence for this is the reduction in stardust residue found on the plants growing there. That's why I want to collect samples from Peggy and Ben's farm. So you're asking me to... I think I forgot to customize my character, but he still didn't look like that yesterday. Frankly, I can't see myself taking on a bunch of deviants to get there, so I'd like to hire you for the job. I want you to go to the town center and check the meteorological box. It'll indicate which plants are ready for harvesting. Then you go to the farmland and collect samples. Once you've collected enough samples, head to the western corner of the town and check Mayor Sidney Russell's house. You should find a stardust analyzer there, one of the mayor's proudest inventions, although it's a bit primitive. It's quite effective, testing the concentration of stardust. Bring me the test results, and I assure you that your efforts will be well rewarded. Why would I believe you? We have another quest over here as well. The Call of Childhood. A deviated signal. Not a deviated septum, a deviated signal. Well, let's go check that first then. As it appears that it's in the same location. More or less. Magic motor run. I told you, I can't help it. Call of Childhood. Well, we got all kinds of stuff going on in here. Western part of town, that's probably the mayor's house right there. I'll bust out my assault rifle. You want to keep scanning. You want to make sure that no one sneaks up on you by surprise. Well, first thing I'm going to do is we also have the things we need to do for this area. So I am going to grab the rift anchor first. What the? It's an anonymous sign. The scarecrows around town have been acting weird lately. They still burn when set on fire. Remember to pick up your daily can of fuel for waste incineration needs. Hey, burning stuff like that is not a good idea, guys. Seriously. We'll come back for that if we need it. I do remember something about these guys like setting you on fire if you don't set them on fire. Alright, there's the rift anchor taken care of. Hey! Farmer in the dell. The farmer in the dell. Whack! Sorry, man. Didn't want to do it. Had to do it. Well, I can't resist. I should resist, but I can't. Oh, it didn't even blow him up. What's the good in that, then? Nobody's sneaking up on me. Oh, you little... Immune, huh? Where are you? Think they're gonna scare me just by sneaking up on me when I couldn't see them and startling me until I wet my pants? Okay, actually, that's kind of what happened, sure. But I only kind of wet my pants. And that's not exactly the same. Well, mostly the same. It's entirely the same, really. I still need a weapon or armor crate and the mystical crate. There's the meteorological data. Oh, we've got a chest over there. We'll grab that before we forget. No! I hear somebody making noises. The vultures. Catch! Why, all of a sudden... Oh, that's why. He took a little bit of my sanity away. I don't have any to spare. Really, not much to spare. Alright, got our goodies. And we got more goodies. Oh, I like goodies. I am a fan of exploratory gameplay. Oh, that's the Mystic. Blast suit frag. Well, of course. What else would it be? It's blast suit frag. Oh, I didn't loot this guy. I'm sorry. If I'm going to kill you, I am going to do you the common courtesy of looting your body for, spare materials. It would be rude not to. They've got a big hole in the wall, so there's got to be awesome loot involved because there's a big hole in the wall. Got a glowy. Oh. Leave. I'll take the water bottle, because you don't need it anymore on account of, you're a deviant. I'm not. What could possibly go wrong at the top of a ladder in a haunted house?
Clean, 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 and organized and polished.
Hi!
You know, you could learn a thing or two from this thing.
I'm sure I could learn a thing or two from this thing. And that's the weapon crate, and that should finish out the area. Except for the quest that brought me here. There we go. Not sure why I can't grab him. Him being all a deviation and everything. I don't recall what trick it is that I'm not having. Well, now we know why a disaster hit this place. They were pirating satellite TV. These people were doomed the moment this guy decided to steal satellite TV. How about if we collect those? No? No. You don't want to come with me, dude? But come on, man. Seriously. Be glad you did. I have a very nice house by the water. Doesn't have any windows, but I could fix that. It has a couple of doors. I have picked corn. I'm just gonna riddle spot loot crate. Okay, I won. Oh, there's the big bus of nightmares. Hey, it's another scarecrow. Grab the wheat. My backhand. The practicing on my backhand is really working out. Catherine's plea. Alright, the last thing we need to do is search for the Stardust testing machine, which I believe was in the western part of town. Is there anything on top of the water tower? I don't think they'll let us find out, will they? It taunts me. It tasks me. You can probably hear a kid yelling somewhere out in the distance. I have the window open, and so there's some kids playing in the courtyard of my condo. And so they're having fun because it's a beautiful day. We have a teddy bear. Stardust contamination detector. Oh, that's right. That rotates all three, I think. Not quite, no. What do I need? What is the objective? I don't recall what the objective has to be for this. It has to sum up to a number. 8 out of 20 is what it currently is. In the bottom? Is that right? Which means the 7, the 2, and the 5. I mean the 7, the 8, and the 5. Let's see, outer ones. And the inner ones. So we start with this one. We get the 5 in place. Then this, we get the 8, or the 7 in place, and the 8. There we go. There we go. All right, that finished. Looks like it finished. I'm going to talk to the teddy bear. I'm going to take the teddy bear. The call of childhood. It's like the call of the wild without the wild. Whoop. A lot of kids are pretty wild. I tell you, those mimics, man, they keep popping up. Quite literally. Jerks. Toilet plunger, excellent. And deer hide. It's amazing. I have those two things under my sink. All right, we have something in here. Martial God's home. Janitors have existed. Express your welcome. Respect. Oh, body language. I have to do some kind of one of the fucking emotes. Oh, that kind of thing's always really annoying. Oh. Hi, I'm sorry. I didn't see you there. Lumbering around drunkenly. Really, dude. I mean, if you're going to lumber around drunkenly, you might as well at least be drunk. Take it from me. All right, back in. We need to do some sort of emote. Oh, wrong. Right. And like they have to be welcome or something like that. Respect it. I don't know. Maybe a bow. Nope. Let's see. We have emotes here anywhere? No. Alright, how do we emote? Keyboard. Basic controls. Controller, graphics. Summon, emote. We have an emote wheel. I don't even remember. Expressions wheel. Yay. Bye-bye, plead, push-up, respect. Hey, I just gave him respect. What the hell? There we go. Mr. Sweeping, maybe take off your shoes.
Wherever it came from.
I definitely remember scooting my feet back and forth
And see if we can
on
keep it for
the map,
ourselves.
the welcome mat. I got a kettle, a wrench, and some connector firmware. I always like to keep my firmware in my junk drawer. There we go. All right. Where to next? I'm running. Not too terribly far. I have a very funny gait. Hi, Hannah. I'm back. Glad to see you back. I've got what you want. But it's going to cost more. Let me see. Oh, right. They don't meet your expectations? Well, no, actually. The concentration of stardust is clearly decreased compared to previous data, but it's still not safe for humans. We'll just have to wait a bit longer. I'll come back and check again soon. Hopefully there'll be some good news. You've been incredibly helpful, Mayfly. Here's your well-deserved reward. It's from my secret stash, so keep it between us. I got Stellar Pinula and something else. Went by real too fast. What else do we have? Let's see. Back to Deadsville. Really not a very attractive name for the place. Actually, first, let's head over to there and get another Digby boy, I think. Into Thurville. Sorry, Thurville. Bring some copper ore. Do I have any copper ore? Probably not. No. He wants some copper ore, does he? I'm sure he wants copper ore. Everyone wants something from me. Pardon me, I need to head out on the highway. Because I'm going to be wild. Alright, we're going to need a little copper. Do we have copper? No, I don't. Oop, we have copper. I think. Yeah. And we'll make sure we've got enough copper. Can you ever have too much copper? Probably. Now that ought to keep Digby boy happy. This will be my third Digby boy. Still, you can't go wrong with multiple Digby boys. Very quiet motorcycle. Don't even try it, dear. Weapon crate.
Hungry. You feed.
Hi, Digby.
Ore. Want more ore?
We all want more ore in
This
life.
thing gives me the creeps.
Where is it? There it is. How about 30? Digby.
He's small, but his appetite isn't, that's for sure.
Hey, that's not a nice thing to say.
Let's take it back and see what Lo thinks. Hopefully, this was worth the effort.
Hopefully, this was worth the effort. Well, let's teleport back to Deadsville. All right. Low. Yes, I'm mysterious and cool, aren't I? Not really. These are the janitors. Oh, let's start with the ore-eating metal doll.
Fabulous work, I have to say. Let me take a look. Ah, yes. Do you realize how special
I
this
do think it
little
is
guy
appropriate that
is?
they've given him the dark sunglasses, because given his fashion sense, he's clearly blind. Does it spit out gold coins?
That would be nice.
I
but
mean,
no.
that tie,
It
that
can help
shirt,
you mind, though.
and that
As
jacket.
long as it's fed, it will be your best friend.
I mean,
Our partnership is off to a great start, wouldn't you say?
no. You're just going to give this thing
Why
to me?
not? You see, I have no one but myself to look after.
Pardon the honor.
But you have a territory and containment facilities to worry about. Call it a gesture of goodwill, and I am more than happy to leave the deviation with you. My interest lies in the deviations themselves, not in the value they can provide me. Knowledge is all I crave.
Well, and Pringles. I like the weird flavors. I don't even know what flavors of Pringles they make anymore. These are the janitors you were talking about, these paper figures?
The
Yes.
physical form of the deviation is called shikigami, a ritual object once used in certain religious ceremonies. But now, once harnessed, it is an industrious and reliable servant. I'm sure you saw what it is capable of already.
Yeah, it was standing in one place sweeping indefinitely. It likes to clean.
As I said, this deviation has no malice towards humans and can be an excellent addition to the home. As long as you take care of it, it will do its best to help take care of your home. This deviation genuinely enjoys the more tedious household chores. And that is, in and of itself, priceless.
Well, If you're like me and you just ignore the household chores, then it doesn't really matter whether someone else is doing them or no one's doing them.
Not unlike a bird with important knowledge.
What? A bird with important knowledge? Another level. Hey, I can wear my gloves. Level 10. Right click on a weapon to modify it with equip mod. Yeah. Fine. Click to view owned mods that are suitable for the current weapon. Let's see. Shatter them all. Violent. The more parts shrapnel hits, the higher the shrapnel damage. Each part. Blaze Blessing. That's if you're burning, presumably. Shattering Ice. How about I just drop something, straightforward like weapons damage. Flame Resistance. Crit Boost. That's crit multi, right? No, crit rate. Oh. Straightforward weapon damage, I think. Wait. There we go. I equipped it. Now, about those gloves. Yeah, I thought so. Blueprint. We've got a pistol blueprint. And those two. Blast Suit Frag and Blueprint Snow Panther. Oh, yeah. Definitely I want to be a Snow Panther. When there's a friendly player within 10 meters or when you are within allied territory. 8% additional damage. Yeah, friendly players? Playing with other people? Ew. There we go. All right. Do we have anything else to turn in? Looks like we've got something else to turn in. Noise is drifting in from the outskirts of Deadsville. Okay. New specialization effects. I didn't quite catch what that was. Oh, we got a lot more mimetics, though. Yes. Bronze pickaxes. That was 3, I think. Yeah. Fuel refinery, we don't, I think, need just yet. Intermediate supplies. Ooh. We've got 7 left. That's 3. And the gear is also 3. Water storage. That's probably 2. No, that's 3 as well. Dishes, 3. Compost bins. They're all getting so expensive. They can wait. Blueprints. No. What am I looking for? Tasks. What do we got? Welcome back. Successfully captured the festering gel. Secure it. And build a garage. Okay. Learn survival skills from Jeremiah Roth. That should be to the west of here. I went looking for this guy before, and I couldn't find him. He's supposed to be right here. Let's see. Yeah. Let's track it. So he is down there. I can fly. Okay, not flying. Float. Glide. Hi, Jeremiah. I'll learn survival skills. Welcome, newcomer. I know why you're here. Don't worry. You'll learn how to survive in the wilderness soon enough. First, gather some oranges and dirty water. We need to take care of food and hydration first. Oranges. Dirty Wawa. All right, Jerry. What do you got for me, Jer? I've gathered all the ingredients in dirty water. Well done. Now find a stove to cook those oranges and boil the dirty water. Cook food and clean water will take care of hunger and thirst. Ah, one more thing. The world's full of contamination. Don't eat anything until it's been cooked. Would this be a fire for which I could cook stuff? No. Return to territory. Okay. Well, I'll do that in time. I am a bit hungry. Well, I do happen to have some food that I have prepared for eating. Mushrooms, hawthorn berry. Fine, we'll have some canned seafood and oil. No. We'll have canned lunch meat. How about a little Spam? Nobody doesn't like Spam. A little water, you know, to wash down the Spam, because it is Spam after all. Noise is coming. Concept of materialization. That's not a quest name I ever thought I would see. Concept of materialization. Let's track that. I'm running. Guard. Doc. What's going on?
That backpack. You're a mayfly? Talk about good luck.
Yours or mine?
This thing just appeared out of nowhere, jabbering on and on about who knows what.
All right, I'll go check it out. I have one of these at home. The wish machine.
Well, we meet at last.
They do love their llamas. You know who I am?
Oh, don't be shy. We're going to make the perfect team, you and I can just feel it. So, without further ado, let us begin our first project.
Uh-huh. What project? What are you talking about?
Wishes, of course. Why do you think they call me Mr. Wish? So, what is it that you crave? A powerful new weapon? Or a tasteful new garment, perhaps?
World peace?
Just say the word. And, for a few Starkrum, the blueprint is yours.
Provide Starcrom for wish machine. Make one blueprint draw using the wish machine. Let's see. Ignis Dissolution. The prize pool contains 20 rewards. Firemaster. Let's see. That's a bunch of guns. That's some clothing. This is more guns. Hard not to go with a drum magazine, though, especially with a smiley face on it. Echoes from the Rift prize pool. The prize pool will automatically reset once it's emptied. You can also manually reset it when an S-grade prize is drawn. But it doesn't say what it's got. All right, let's go with this one. Ooh, okay. That's the big win is the light machine gun. LMGs, if memory serves, were pretty good. Hit and spend 500 things to win. What did I win? Did I win something? I don't know.
See, what did I tell you? This is going to be a long and happy partnership. I can feel it. Now, go, get crafting, Meta.
I guess I can go craft it back at my territory?
That's what I like to hear. As long as you bring me enough Starcrum, I can fly through Wish space-time and bring you back the blueprints you desire.
Have I been eating shrooms? Maybe an LSD tab on the tongue? Wish? Space-time?
Yes, there are too many wishes for just this world to hold. So they are scattered all across time and space. For safekeeping, you see. But I can bring them back.
Uh-huh, that's...
Every day, new wishes are born. From the long-awaited. From echoes from the rift. From everywhere. Without new hopes and dreams, how could this world keep turning?
Inertia?
Oh, but I've said too much. I apologize.
Not accepted.
Come on, then. Reach out your hand and take me home.
I've already made you at home, dude. Concept of materialization. Task. Which level 15? Tasks. 15. Welcome back. Basic return to territory. Okay, well, both of those require me to return to my territory, so I am off to my territory, which fortunately is teleportable, but not far away, actually. I return to my territory. Set yields. It's working. I didn't do that previously, so I guess it's not wasn't gathering anything. That just doesn't seem fair to me, but I don't know. Fairness has got nothing to do with nothing in the real world. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean. Now, what were those things I needed to do? One was secure festering gel in an isolated securement unit. I think I'm going to need another isolated securement unit. I can come from either side, right? Yeah. So, another one coming down. If I've got the mats, I probably have to make glass. No, I've got enough glass. Who needs to go in again? The gel, wasn't it? Yeah, the festering gel. Festering gel. Store 1 deviation in each. That should have allowed me to finish off that task, right? Go to Deadsville and talk to V. Go back to Deadsville. Make a serving of roast orange. Make a serving of boiled water. Roasted orange. Weird. Burled water. Oh, we need to take both of those. We'll eat a roasted orange, which just strikes me as a little bit weird, but that's fine, and some boiled water. So that task should now be completed. It is. We'll have to talk to V. I can't talk to V here and have it count. No. Oh, no, wrong button. Right. Almost right button. Right button. IV. View commissions. Oh, I'd forgotten about these. A lot of XP for these. 30 servings of boiled water. We'll grab that one. Can we have multiples? I don't remember. Meal prep. Gather any 20 crops. Beginner miner. Drive a vehicle for more than 3,000. Smelt 50 ingots. I think we can take them all. No, 5. Okay. Multiple tasks accepted. Welcome back. So we have to talk to V in Deadsville. Is there a cooldown on the transport between? Doesn't look like it. Not that I'm terribly far away. Wait. I'm supposed to talk to V here. Why isn't V got anything for me that's quest related? Oh, opened that up. Okay, that's the Wikipedia. Go to Deadsville and talk to V. Am I not in Deadsville? Formula book. Tools. Building catalog. Sorry, I can't. My brain doesn't function if there are flags for new things. I have to remove the flag. Or they drive me crazy. Pretty much that. The fact that I know that they're there is sufficient for them to drive me crazy. And no, it's not rational, but I have no shortage of not rational. There we go. But talking to him isn't doing a damn thing for me. What have we got? I have 340 of Mitsuko's marks. Butterfly Emissaries crate. Prism versus Clash loot crate. And the Prism Deviation crate. Asterism. Ah, kiss my asterism. Never mind. I have 15,000 star chrome. That's a nice dressing table. But ain't nothing going on with this task. Well, if we track it, maybe I need to talk to him at a particular place. Oh, it's a different V.
It looks Looks like there are 4 more Nova deviations that need to be contained.
Are they why this plane is in such danger?
We can't be sure yet, but that monolith being reactivated, the Nova deviation, there's a lot more trouble waiting in store for us. But there's no use dwelling on that. Just remember that for every Nova deviation you contain, your abilities will improve. That should be our main focus for now.
This seems to be related to this plane's endgame.
Gray minds think alike. Stay focused, Meta. Keep heading down this path, and you'll grow stronger.
Thanks, V. Oh, now we've got to talk to it. Well, let's get Low out of the way. I've eliminated Ravenous Hunter.
Bravo! The mayfly that brought down the fearsome Ravenous Hunter.
You're quite well informed, aren't you?
Hard to imagine such a little bit of gel transforming into such a monstrous creature, isn't it? Yet the most unbelievable part is that it managed to cause such chaos across the wetlands, simply by spreading its memetics. Just to make sure you didn't destroy it, did you?
Of course not.
Fantastic. You've more than proven yourself. I'm very impressed. It's a shame that most people in this world don't appreciate the beauty of these fascinating entities. But clearly you are different. You already have a natural touch with deviations. I dare say you could even become an expert. I'd be glad to share my knowledge of deviations with you. In return, capture as many of them as you can for me.
How do you know so much about deviations?
I simply pay attention and use my imagination. And you know, I think the deviations respect that.
Yeah, no.
To quote a favorite poem of mine, I know that I exist because you imagine me.
Okay. That was the thing that it was, Lo. It was grand. Message from Mary.
You'll be able to handle yourself just fine. I'll leave the deviation in there to you. As for me, I'm headed to the Broken Delta. I found traces of another major deviation there. One with even worse effects. You should head over and check it out. Try asking around at a settlement called Myers Market. Maybe I'll see you there.
She digs me. She doesn't want to admit it, but, you know, I can tell. Claire? Tell Claire you've eliminated Ravenous Hunter. Hey, Claire! I've eliminated Ravenous Hunter.
Hey, you're back. Any luck?
Got the goods back, but I have bad news.
Yeah, I see what you're trying to say.
What? What was I trying to say?
I figured things went wrong when my team didn't come back, but I still had my hopes, you know?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Really. Really. From the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry. Not really.
Don't worry about me. I've been through the ringer plenty of times before.
Yeah, we can tell by how you are.
I still owe you my thanks for finding out what happened.
Avenging them.
And
It says
for bringing
avenging.
back my stuff. Here's the reward I promised. I'm a woman of my word.
So, where are you headed next?
It's time for me to set off for Myers Market.
You're going to Myers Market?
Named after their founder,
Tell me
Oscar
what,
Mayer.
Want to take on a job along the way?
What's the job?
There's a resident of Myers Market named Emma. Brown hair, about 30 years old. She left by herself the day before yesterday, still hasn't come back. Apparently, she may have gone to the Hearst Mudflats. As it happens, the Mudflats are on the way to Myers Market. Maybe go look around, and if you see her, try to bring her back to Myers Market.
Sounds good. Sounds like a plan. I'll do that then. Okay, bye.
Thank you, Mayfly.
You can call me Lance. All my friends do. You've traversed Dayton Wetlands. Now you're ready to step into a far more dangerous Broken Delta region. Open the map to check the layout of Broken Delta and plan the next phase of your adventure. Right. Dayton Hotel. There are a number of things to do out here in the lower level areas. Well, that's 10. 8. I've got plenty of stuff to do here before I head out. But we'll go back to my territory. Wait. Legacy Hunt. Claire from Deadsville tasked you with a trip to Thruwville to hunt down some old magazines for. Did I find those? Did I? Legacy Hunt. Evidently, no, I didn't. Get intel from the on the mayflies. Anything I can help you with there, mayfly? Not to brag, but I know everything there is to know about this place. If you want gossip, you won't do much better than me. Tell me about the mayflies. Wait, you want me to tell you about the mayflies? I mean, if that's what you want, sure, but quid pro quo. That's my motto. Tell you what, you get something from me and I'll trade you what I know. There's a ruined town called Thruwville. Not far from here, the old bookshop has some pre-Starfall artifacts inside. Trouble is, it's also teeming with deviants. So you bring back an artifact, I'll tell you everything. No problem. We got a whole bunch of stuff still to do over here. Who the hell's playing music and when it's pouring rain there in Deadsville? These people, they're a mite strange. I've got some clean water. No, it's dirty water. Why is it dirty water? It's freaking raining. Why does it rain dirty water? That doesn't even make sense. Well. Blueprint shop. Okay, those is where I can get... Got it. Key gear. Status build. That's some pants. I already got the charmed... No, I've got something that's color similarly. The Lone Wolf set. Crit rate. Get stacks of Lone Shadow every 2 weapon crit hits. Crit damage increase stacking. The Renegade set. Weak spot damage. Reload speed. Hitting the same enemy consecutively grants attack of Archer's Focus. Increasing weak spot damage. Stacking up. Oh, a whole bunch of different sets. That's cool. Treacherous Tides. Weapon damage reduction. Presumably that's incoming. When hit points are below 70%, weapon damage and status damage is plus 12. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's just more powerful when you're damaged. And by default is less powerful. That seems like a dicey experiment. What do I have in the way of tier 2s? Ah, okay, I'm going to need bronze ingots, copper, okay. Well, I can make bronze now, I think. Yeah, I can make bronze now. Beryllium crystals I do not have. Close the door. So I already missed the thing they have in Dune where you can, one of the things you can do with the chest is just hold down the F key and anything that's in the chest that you have in your bags will automatically get deposited into your chests. So you don't have to like look and figure out, okay, what do I put in here? I have got lots of deviations I'm carrying around. Let's see. Acid. Metal scraps, adhesive, rubber, gunpowder, shabby fabric, or shabric as I call it. Dirty water. Let's do a quick boil on that dirty water that we've got. And I think I'm going to call it here for the evening. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. As always, I'm very appreciative. I may play some more of this tonight. Maybe not. Regardless, I should be back tomorrow at my usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand, with more Once Human. I'm enjoying this again. Nice being back in it. I was jonesing for more Dune Awakening. Hi there. Bad news for you. I'm about to leave, but hi. Thank you for dropping by. So I will be back tomorrow. Yeah, sorry. Now I feel bad. Now I feel shame. But I'll be back tomorrow around 5 p.m. Pacific with more Once Human. I am enjoying it again. Nice being back. I was feeling the Jones and missing Dune Awakening after the weekend, and a lot of similarities. So back at this tomorrow. As always, thank you guys very much for hanging out. There we go. Momentary brain fart. Hopefully you will see me soon. I hope the rest of your day goes great. English is getting harder as the night goes on. So have a great rest of your day. Take care and ciao for now. Thanks for hanging out. Bye, guys.